is it's just gonna be a super greasy mess until I can figure out how to cut it so it stops, like, and then it just knots. Yeah, it had a lot to do with what was in my bath, but it's gonna be have to be a pretty radical cut, I think, just to get it to keep growing. Or, um, well, nobody's gonna believe what I have to fucking say, but cocaine was supposed to be becoming legal, so a bunch of people volunteered to start test selling it to certain fucking people, and they were pouring like cremation. Like, it was getting vandalized anyway. It was getting fucking vandalized with like creepy shit, like cremation dust, all kinds of creepy shit. So it didn't work once again because there's too many serial killers driving everybody nuts for for the reason that the person's bad or the person's good. Everyone was driven nuts, so it didn't happen. But the paper's still saved in archive. It's like a write-up. It'll never be outdated. It can just be added on to proven facts about cocaine. I wrote it. I've never done it. One night I thought we did, but it was just one night when I was out policing. I was daydreaming. I was just at home trying the new um, placebo fucking cocaine instead. But I was running my fucking ass off, sweating and chafing really bad. Kayla's always been scared because her family was more brave. They were like free minds. So she'd get scared more often. She always stumbled her words really bad at times. I did too. Um, that's what makes you feel lonely, even though you're hanging out with your best friend Amber. And when you feel lonely, that's when you stumble your words, generally. Of like a normal person with normal behaviors and such. Yeah. Mark was scared he'd stumble on his words. I don't know a single person that died because of the serial killer, but I probably would if I looked at that chart again, but I don't want to go back to that fucking photographic memory. A lot of kids that were pretty decent at school, a lot of them, they were like pedophiles already. Pedophiles usually just a brain tumor around the bottom or the top of the whatever in the neck. So it's just a removable tumor and a treatment, and you're over it. That's why I never hurt anybody. Sometimes I had to push people off me, though. Yeah. Owen laughed and said, "I'm sorry that you have to deal with a human and another serial killer, a chicken serial killer." And I died. Like, literally, his last breath, he was like, "Ha ha ha. You have to deal with another serial killer. I'm so sorry, but that's kind of funny." I was like, "Yes." Oh, and I know you're bullied. Both, he's dead, basically, yep. We just both had upturned noses, but not even the same style of upturned nose. He had a beak right, like, near where my piercing is. And a beak, like, in here somewhere. We didn't wear the same, because if the beaks are different, the whole face is literally a different mobile of shapes. We didn't look alike, and our ears were different. He had teddy bear, and I have elvish kind of fucking ears. Yeah, I'm making more coffee, so I actually get some good caffeine. That Dad made coffee, and it was gross. It wasn't like enough coffee grounds. It was just looking black. It's making. I made it. 4 heaping scoops, motherfucker, for 12 cups of this scoop. Sometimes you get scoops when you buy coffee. One of those scoops. And he bought a whole thing of beans. He didn't understand that it's still 4 heaping of the grounds. So he's all... Yeah, you can. It's just you put more work into it. You don't get more bang for your buck. Rarely, unless like the beans are on sale. He's trying. He tries. It's cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to not shave my head because it is that tight and it is that like not healthy. I'm straightening it 3 times. I don't really have hair. I would say that the weird part about my eyelashes, you know how I don't like them either, and some people notice it and they're like, well, that's kind of scary. Right in there, it's because they're implants, because I got my eyelid ripped off. And they stick together like that, but close to the root. Depressed eyelashes. I'm depressed because my eyelids always hurt, and vice versa, and vice. Depressed eyes, I'm not even pretty. But you could be a man. I'm just kidding. I look Chinese. I do. I'm the one that looks really Chinese. A lot of the RCMP that were working at the mill had an explanation to fucking give me. I was like, you weren't hitting on me. I wasn't hitting on you. We were working together as a team, and I said that I love you too much for you to get hurt. And then you're mad because nobody's ever been that nice to you. They're like, yep. I'm like, if I wasn't swollen, I wouldn't even resemble a Chinese person. That's really derogatory to say that you hate China, and that's why you don't like me. It's not true ethnicity of me to be swollen, and for that to be Chinese, that's really racist. You know, they were slaves of the railway. They're like, you're sleek and slender and petite and pretty, and we just wish we had a girl like you. I was like, oh, okay. My brother, like, asked me to talk to them at the mill one time. He was allowed to bring his family in for bring your family to work day. So I do it once in a while. Not always. I don't want to be catching a fucking booger on my ass cheek when I am so swollen. I look like a fucking slave. Ever since I broke my ankle and is pooling blood up in the upper leg because I broke it while I was scared of a serial killer chasing me, which is so true. I have needed to put more meat on my bones, but it shouldn't be swollen. Like my foot is like a big bubble. Even today I took them off. I wore them all in my sleep and everything, so I woke up and got up and was staggering because I needed coffee. It wouldn't be that bad on my ankles. So fucking swollen. Yeah. We all get fat and ugly, I guess. No. But maybe I'm a bit of a slave. I was not. I worked at my great aunt's farm, and it was so slack that I was able to do all the work because there wasn't the pressure on my head embarrassing me, making me feel molested, because I didn't have to do anything. I just did over the top and trim the baby duck's feathers and But it wasn't molested feeling, and I wasn't after pregnancy, after all these injuries where I can hardly bend over either. So it's definitely not slavery. I was never a fucking slave. There was times though where I was really fucking hungry. That was when Picton was going through court. I was all stressed out reading the newspaper, and I told my boss, I'm really stressed out and I'm feeling really hungry, and that my stress levels are affecting my diabetes. She cared. So then again, not a fucking slave. It's embarrassing. I hate my appearance, and my hair is just being a fucking bitch. I'm always drooling. Yeah, I could try starving myself, eh? No, with all this swelling, I have to eat lots. Or else I get this massive, like, knot in my scalp back here. And it hurts, and the pain goes deep, and feels like if it pops, it's gonna, which is not gonna pop, it's not that kind of pain, but if it pops, it's gonna reach the center of my brain, and then I'm gonna be stupid, and then for real, the bent backwards thumbs are gonna be the idol of what the fuck stupid even is. No, if it reaches the center of my brain, my thumbs are probably crippled. That's the truth, but I try to be funny, but nothing's really funny, I guess. For me, because I don't know, is it funny? I don't know, but because I fucking hate my appearance. Putting on a crop top yesterday, it's a bit elasticy. Fucking hurt my chest so much to put them into that much support. And they're still hurting right now. Not like the first instance. Because they're separated from a surgery. So I need to them. And I didn't have a top that would do that. Because I lost like 3 pant sizes since last winter. Not this one before. In a year, I lost 3 dress sizes. And I needed to pull my titties in. I need like some drink that's not low calorie, it's not high calorie, that I can drink to keep my scalp from knotting. Oh, they're trying to figure it out. Like, you broke your foot, it's probably what it is. And I was like, but it was before I broke my foot, and that's why I broke my foot. And they're like, maybe you broke your foot, didn't know you broke your foot, and then broke your foot again. I'm like, oh, maybe. It's hard going to the sports center because everyone wants to shut it down because it smells like dead bodies all the time. Okay. So we go to the sports center and we're doing that, and it wasn't nothing. It was maybe poachers. Poachers like bottle farts to scare you. It was nothing. It was just poachers. Oh joy! So don't go in the backwoods. Don't go behind the building. Just go in. Do your running. Beware when you come out the door, because they harpoon people. But other than that, it's not the building's fault. Not yet. It's fairly new. Yeah, I broke my feet a bunch. Killing the poachers. Yeah, and then I have to be the one that's killing in the name of fucking God. Like, you know? I'm sorry. Took a lot of torment for that family to get shot in the face at the rodeo, though. A lot of torment. A lot of bullying and torment. And property damage. My poor daughter's holding on to my leg, trying to see. She wants to see him get shot in the face. Kobe's tough, and he hears me say, "You're a fucking idiot," all the time lately. And he wonders what's wrong. I had a sore throat during COVID, that year that I worked. And there's no lozenges. We're out of like everything. There's no medicine, and I was sick and I had to work it. But I still didn't say, it's just nice. You get a year of work. That's a lot of fucking money for your family, mostly. I hope you catch up on debt. And see why it's a problem. They think it's such a fucking problem. Well, I know Joey has debt and that he wanted to pay the other half of the house that we bought together. And now he gets to. Well, I don't know if he gets to buy the house, though. Which is also making me look bad. Just because I have the insurance on the neighborhood that is in. So that we can get warrants a little bit easier. But he's a police officer, too. I don't know. Some things are above my head at sometimes. Anyway, pay off your debt. Work a year for the staff that had to work a year of COVID.